Good afternoon, dear listener, from the Mayplace Ground. Nice place, isn't it?
Lovely.
Easy to get to with this place, wasn't it, we found?
Yes. Welling United's a bit awkward though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of a detour by Welling United, but it's not too far.
Yeah, see, who went to Welling indeed? For Welling Town versus Erith Town. So, do you want to tell the listeners, Rob, what happened?
Yeah, I went to the wrong ground. It's a good job they're all very close together, though. It took me like 15 minutes to drive from one ground to the other.
The irony is...
But yes, I went to the wrong ground, listener.
The irony is you live closer to this ground.
I live closer to this ground than I do at Welling, yeah.
Also, do you know what? If only the person who put the fixtures on the website...
was paying attention to what he was
paying
doing.
attention to what he was doing. Who is that, Rob?
I've no idea.
Yeah, it's done well then.
I abdicate all responsibility.
Yeah, well done. Well, we're here for today's game between Welling Town, as we say, in the green and black, and Erith Town in the yellow and black, who's getting to a nice little huddle before the game starts. So we're not in the stand, we are just to the side by the cricket pavilion style changing rooms that we have here.
In line with the 18-yard.
Yep. In line with the 18-yard line, so if there's any free kicks, we'll see if they go in or not. And we're also in the car park, so if any hit our cars, we can bicycle kick them back in.
Yeah, I don't know what you have to do to get into the car park, but I am parked... I know, probably parked so far away I might as well have left my car at home and walked here.
Absolutely. And for those who don't actually know this ground, but follow non-league closely, you actually do know this ground because we're at the home of Phoenix Sports as well.
We are.
So Welling Town have done a recent ground share. They've been a bit nomad, if you will, moving around place to place. They were at Chatham last year. I think they was at Kent Football the year before last as well. So they've been around, as the Beach Boys say.
Yeah, clearly never been to Welling though.
Yeah, exactly. Unlike Rob, Welling Town have never been to Welling, especially by accident. But yeah, we've been here before with our predecessor show. From those who remember, Phoenix Sports versus Glebe, the 2-2 in the last minute. And do you know what? I'm not going to be, despite not saying very nice, not the largest of crowds today.
No, it is a little bit sparse, to be fair. It's always dangerous when you look around and you think there's more people on the pitch than there are around it. But I think that's the situation we have today.
Yeah.
Still, we'll make the most of it.
Yeah, and to be fair, those who have braved it, they've done well. We've got a good number down from the club, from Erith Town as well. The chair is here. The CEO is here.
Yep.
The committee are here in their trousers and shoes.
Well, you're the one in trousers and shoes. The rest of us have still got jeans on.
Some of us have got to make the effort, my friend. Erith Town about to kick off now, going from left to right. Who's that on the 9? James Dyer about to kick off. And we're away. The referee just checking his whistles now. You can hear the whistle when we're off. But yeah, so Erith Town, 5 wins from their last 6 games in all competitions, doing pretty well at the moment, and they're quite comfortably in that playoff place. Faversham was starting to pull away slightly.
It seems that way.
But that was what a few of us thought would happen at the start of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. But, we live in hope. It's still early days. I mean, still tons and tons of football to be played between now and then, including all the cup games. And you never know what's going to happen with injuries and all that kind of stuff. So we live in hope that we can creep up. But at the end of the season, if we end up in the playoff places, that'll be a result, as long as we can do something about it. Yeah,
exactly. And what is always good with Erith Town over the years, and this year especially, now we've got the new system and the new structure of the playoffs, we're always looking up, aren't we? Never really have we been looking down.
No. We've been... our result is better than some of the performances, to be honest, because there are games that we should have won and we didn't. But nevertheless, I'd rather be where we are than currently where Welling Town currently are.
Yeah, and that's no knock on Welling Town. It's just unfortunately how football is. Someone's got to be near the top, someone's got to be near the bottom, and someone's got to be in the middle. Yeah. Just unfortunately for Welling Town, they're near the bottom of the table. Long ball played over the top there by Milo towards Henry Arnold, brought down nicely on his left foot, dinked over to Harry Taylor. Offside flag is raised for Harry, and the decision is given. But
didn't look offside to me.
I think he was just trailed off ever so slightly. But as always with the show, we will stick with this. The Twitter has a new hashtag, relentless.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm liking the shock there. And we, as always, we'll get back to this when anything happens. We've had one chalked off already, Rob.
Yeah, and I know I'm not the biggest fan of most linos.
Yeah.
But from where I was standing, Tom Ash was on. Harry Taylor was off, but he didn't get anywhere near the ball. So I think the lino was calling it because he saw someone offside, not the player who actually put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, either way, it was a nice free kick up from James Dyer, flicked on, and then put in the back of the net by Erith.
Beautifully by Tom Ash.
Yeah, Tom Ash nods it on nicely, but the flag is raised, stays 0-0. Whether we like it or not, Robert, we can't argue with the referees. No. So
it would make life so much easier.
Wouldn't it just? But the decision is given, it still remains 0-0, but the back of the net has been found in the first 5 minutes. Do you know what, Rob? We may be 6 minutes in, but it's a very bright start so far. There's been one chalked off for offside, and some nice work down the right hand side, should I say, from Ollie Milton. Sees the ball go out for a corner.
Yeah, great cutback into the area, but taken out by one of their defenders and out for a corner, which Dyer's about to take.
Yeah, good old Dyer. Checks his there first, as always.
Yeah.
Left foot in by Zoolander on the far post, completely unmarked. Harry Taylor gets up well. They're looking for a foul. They looked for a foul there, which I don't think that was, because the player seemed to jump into Harry Taylor.
Absolutely no way that was a foul.
No, it's a questionable one. Hello, Amanda. Questionable one. It's an audio podcast. You can't wave. You have to say hello. No, it's the ball goes out to Harry Taylor, as we were saying there. There is a challenge. There's no foul.
There's no foul whatsoever,
in my opinion.
But their defender went as he went into it.
Do you know? For a second there, I thought he was here, and time had stood still when we relived that moment with that noise. But a free kick is given to Welling Town, just on the edge of their penalty area after that. But yeah, it's been it's been a good 6-7 minutes so far from Erith. Very lively start, as we always like to say, and yeah. At the moment, they're the better side. It remains 0-0. Oh, crikey, nearly a goal there. Screwball, scramble, pinball wizard. Any other analogies for ball just bouncing all over the place you can think of?
Keystone Cops there.
Oh, God.
People slipping all over the place, ball bouncing around.
A free kick was given to Welling Town there on the edge of the box, about sort of 10-15 yards out, lofted in. 4 players had a swipe at it.
Yeah, at least.
It's a bit like when my missus has got
watching a semaphore team practicing.
Yeah, so it's a bit like when my missus has my credit card. She swipes it 3 or 4 times and it still doesn't get the end result she wants. But no, it's I mean, a little bit against the run of play. Milo now with the ball down the other end, goes for a nice through ball there, but the defender just cuts it out. Yes, get in. 1-0 to Erith Town, and do you know what? We're only 17 minutes in, but it has been coming. Corner from the left-hand side there. I was literally just going to say, as he was about to kick it, that we were talking about club sponsors a moment ago, and we should be sponsored by Muller by the amount of corners we've had.
Very good one.
I think I've used it before, but you've clearly forgot. But yeah, corner comes in from Milo from the left-hand side. I thought it was going to beat the keeper, in truth, the way it was curling in. Goes over the keeper's head, and it was Tom Ash on the far post.
I thought it was Harry Taylor.
I always get them two confused.
They were queuing up.
Yeah.
But no, it's Harry Taylor.
Do you know they remind me of? Arnie and Danny DeVito in Twins.
Yeah, you can explain away who's who in that one.
If you have your choice of what
I'm saying nothing.
Of what are fictional twins that we can get them confused with, as always, please email info@erithtown.com. But yeah, Erith Town rightly taking the lead. It's 1-0 to the Dockers, and Harry Taylor.
Yeah,
Harry Taylor it was, not Tom Ash. Asterisks now every time we mention Tom Ash for the rest of the season. 1-0. I went to see the Jewellers last night, Rob.
Were they good? Were they up to their usual standards?
They were good. Monkey Man at the end was a personal favourite.
Always is. It's, par for the course.
Exactly. One for the PA system, do you think?
Yeah, it's got to go on the list, isn't it?
Yeah. No, they were good, I have to say. If you like your ska music, they're certainly...
Who doesn't like a bit of ska?
Who doesn't? I'll tell you what, if you don't like ska music, as they said last night, you shouldn't even be here. But the difference is we're at a football game and we was at a ska concert, so I think it might mean a little bit more at their gigs than it does here. But, yeah, no, they were good. It could be something we could hear over the PA system soon. A bit of Monkey Man.
Yeah, why not?
Anything else other than ska numbers you like?
I don't know. There's a ton of them, isn't there?
Mrs. Shuru-Dee's obviously the classic as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jewellers have got some of their own nice, good, decent tunes. We should better pick a few out.
Actually, you say that. We have a little bit of scar when the players walk out, won't you? If you ever press the right button.
It's nothing to do with me.
It's your phone that we use to play the songs. It's your Spotify that you paid. Other streaming services are available. It's your streaming service. £12 a month, is it?
That's a lot more than that. It's the family edition.
Right, okay.
Because I'm still paying for my 30-year-old kids.
Right. As I'm told by my father, the legend that is Avery Senior, we don't know his real name on the pod, so don't mention it. When he pays for me to get a Coke at games, you always eventually keep paying for your kids, I've heard. I have 3, so I'm not looking forward to those days.
Yeah, no, you do. You know, and I've got one getting married next year, and it's already cost me a fortune. I like to see another small fortune in my horizon.
So, if you are the Jewellers and you fancy being a band for free on the day
for a wedding,
email info@erithtown.com. But a foul's been given there while we're talking about ska music. Just in the about 10-15 yards in the Erith Town box. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing. Good thing Christmas is coming soon with this ref, because he's handing out the cards a bit, isn't he?
It's terrible. It's blown up for every single thing, and that was a legitimate challenge. Went in, got the ball, came away with the ball, but because the opposition player decided to go again, he got the free kick. Maybe that's all you've got to do, get a free kick with this guy.
Yeah, possibly. The free kick now, as it is on the left-hand side, to be taken by Wellington. The wall has been walked out. James Dyer, that imposing posture that he has, is whipped in. It's gone over the keeper's head and out for a corner. Oh, I tell you what, do you know what? We like to be impartial. We get accused of bias, as we say every week. We have to keep putting this disclaimer in. A couple of times, if Welling could be better in front of goal, they'd take advantage of some of these fumbles.
Yeah, but thankfully they're not.
Thankfully they're not. Oh God, Wellington are going to listen back to this and go, he's horrible, that geezer. Thank God he got lost. Getting here, but corner comes in now from the right hand side. The arms are in the air, lofted over, beats the first man. Keeper gets up and catches it well held by the goalkeeper.
To be fair, I was never lost. I always knew where I was. I just went to the wrong place.
Exactly. So, this could be the new section. We need a new jingle. Where will Rob be next week? Could be a new feature. But it remains 1-0 to the Dockers. We need to include this. It's a good thing you moved your car from Welling United, because Dyer's shot there was so high and wide, it nearly done the 3 miles it would take to get to Parkview Road.
Absolutely.
That was a bit of a shocker, wasn't it, that one?
Yeah, that's still coming down now.
Yeah, exactly. But it still remains 1-0, and we're just saying the referee's very whistle happy at the moment, isn't he?
He is. He's blown up for everything, and there's no flow.
The game's not flowing, is it?
There's no flow to the game at all, and that's a shame.
Yeah, and as we're talking, another whistle blown. Yeah. But Erith Town continues to dominate. James Dyer there with a chance that goes higher wide, and good thing that bus is 30 seconds late, because if it was any earlier, the bus along the main road would have been hit. 1-0 Erith Town. I've got to sit down. Dyer just had a really good effort with his right foot.
Bloody hell!
Well done, Zoolander. We mock, we jest. You've had a good season so far with that left, but the right's been questionable. But that weren't a bad chance.
No, it wasn't a bad chance. At least he made the keeper get down and make the save, which is the most you can hope for.
We jest, Zoolander. We love you, really. The Diets.
Yeah, the Diets.
The Diets. Was it the Diets or the Arnett's? I can't remember. Which one did we?
The Arnett's and the Diets, but yeah.
They sound like
they're all ets.
They sound like Motown tribute bands.
Yeah,
don't they?
They do.
Yeah, Henry and his Arnett's.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, Dyer just has James Dyer there. For those listeners who know our 7/9 very well, has got the ball in the edge area, has a shot of his right foot, places it in the bottom left-hand corner, but the keeper does get down well to save it. Bit routine save from the goalkeeper, but you've seen him go in, so it's worth a try.
Yeah, it's always worth a try, especially at this level.
Yeah, it remains 1-0. And it's 2-0 now to Erith Town. And again, the game's not as flowed as well as we would like it for it to have, but I think Erith are playing, considering the flow's difficult at the moment, I think Erith are playing well.
They are, and that was a good little move. Came down the left-hand side. Dyer put a ball through to Henry Arnold.
What a guy.
What a guy. Crossed it in. and Ollie Milton, I do believe, walloped the ball into the roof of the net from the 6-yard spot, which is great.
In the driving seat, we've got the seatbelt buckled. The car's in first gear, or if it's an electric motor like your snazzy one, it's in drive.
It is, and no one knows because of how silent it all is.
Absolutely. 32 minutes gone. We are in Rob's big electric car. We're on the road to 3 points. Let's hope we don't hit any speed bumps. That's not bad, is it?
That's all right.
2-0.
Yeah, we'll live with that. Play.
That is some fantastic football from Erith Town there.
Great stuff.
3-0. Milo. Cameraman's over here, Milo. Wrong side. Never mind. 3-0 to the Dockers. Some lovely 1-2 football there from Milo. We were saying pre-game, for me personally, Michael Avery, Milo, if you're listening, has been probably one of the most influential players for me. But we were saying could get a little bit more box to box. That was superb. Box to box shows what he can do.
Exactly what he wanted. Come in, took a player on, beat him, laid it off to I think it was Harry Taylor, and Harry Taylor then just literally dropped the ball, cushioned the ball in front of him, and side foot lovely past the keeper from Milo.
Yeah,
and a great goal, really good little bit of play.
3-0 now. 34 minutes according to my watch here being played. It's just
time for one more for the break.
The road is on. Kev.
Hi.
Kev, no surname for GDPR reasons. Did you see the goal?
No.
Just say yes.
Yes.
It was a good goal, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, took it well.
Okay.
Yeah. Top finish there by Milo.
Oh, Milo scored. Yeah, good. Yeah.
You know that. You saw that. Yeah. So, Kev was checking out the peanuts behind the bar, weren't you, Kev?
No, actually, I went for... No, yeah.
Yeah, you was. Peanuts, yeah.
Yes.
3-0 Erith Town. You know what's coming, don't you? Henry Arnold.
What a guy.
What a guy. 4-0 to Erith Town. A through ball's played through. Beats the offside trap superbly. Even the Lino knew to keep that flag down as he's smirking there. Thanks, Lino. That's top officiating, mate. It keeps his flag down, beats the offside trap superbly and just slots it into the bottom corner. 4-0 Erith Town.
We're home and host. 4-0 going in at half time.
Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
Exactly.
That's another reference that none of you under the age of 30 will realise what that is. But
if you know what it is, as ever, write into info@erithtown.com.
4-0 Erith Town, and every effing week
as their goalkeeper said.
As the goalkeeper says.
You can't make that stuff up. It's funny.
No, up the Dockers. Half time and we're in the clubhouse. Rob, what do we think?
Meagre provisions.
Meagre's, I don't think we've had meagre on the pod yet. It's a good word. But 4-0.
No, 4-0, can't complain. I'm glad we're 4-0 up rather than 4-0 down.
Yeah, exactly. There is that. I think
it's not pretty to watch.
No, it's not been pretty to watch. It's been a little bit stop-start. Kev, what do you think? Actually, finish your Pringle and then we'll get back to you. Other brands of cardboard tubed crisps are available, but Aldi and Lidl own. Yeah, but other branded. Supermarkets are anyway. I digress. But what do we think, Kev?
I agree with Rob. It's been a bitty game. I think the referees very pernickety have put up literally everything, so the game's not flowing very well.
And I think this is where I think what you're saying with the long ball's right. However, to play devil's advocate slightly, if you're going to keep winning free kicks on the halfway line, you're going to have to keep playing long balls. You can't keep playing it on the floor all the time.
I beg to differ. Free kicks is why restarting the game. There's no law says you have to knock it long. You can always knock it 10-15 yards. And when they come towards you, you then create spaces by playing the ball behind them. Going straight along and they're playing right into their hands, straight in, straight out. And that's what they're used to. We can play football, they can't at the moment.
Yeah. And I think, I'll be honest with you, I think in the nicest way, because we like to be neutral on this pod.
Do we? I don't.
Well, apparently we don't. I try and be balanced. I think that's a fair way of saying it. But I think it's a testament to the side that you're not playing your best, but you're 4-0 up.
I think a testament to the side of we both come off 11 players on each side. Because the referee is so poor, I'm very surprised we finished with 11 against 11 at the end of today. Yeah. He's so strict in everything he's put in.
Yeah. I think there's been an awful lot of yellow cards. And I think you're right. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see a red card, but I think if there will be, it'll be for a silly second foul, which some refs wouldn't even give as a yellow.
I'd agree with that. I don't think it's affected the game already. I think Tom Ash got a bit put so early, and one of the reasons he had to be taken off. Whether he's injured or not, I don't know. But getting put so early to kick the ball away, and the yellow card, playing defence is a very, very difficult game to play. Very difficult game to play.
Would you agree with all that, Rob? I'll keep talking while he's eating his. Is it? No, it's not mince pie. It's sort of fruits of the forest pie. I'll keep talking. I'll finish this off. It's 4-0. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's 4-0 Erith Town, firmly in the driving seat. Could be better, could be a lot worse. Up the Dockers. We're back for the second half and we're walking towards the Mark Devaney stand.
Nice one.
Yeah, little in joke between the club officials here. We were just standing in the bar, as you heard on the last few moments. Slight disagreements. I think that Kevin was right that yes, free kicks are there to restart games, and you do you are allowed to play it along the floor. But I think if it's on the halfway line or just inside the opposition half, you are going to play a long ball, and that's no knock to Kev. That's just
the other thing you have to take into account is the quality of the defence that you're up against, and if you think that a long ball going in behind their defence is going to rattle them, and it clearly has done 4 times, then you're going to do it because we're 4 goals to the good. Just put them to the sword.
Yeah, exactly. We're around the other side of the pitch now, from the main stand. Of those who know this place quite well, it's been lofted in, headed clear. They're competing for handballs, never handball. One person appealed for handballs, never handball. Good turn by Ollie Milton, who plays the ball through now. Henry Arnold beats the defender, runs onto it. Left foot. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, good God. That was quite the moment. Dyer now gets the ball. Oh, is offside flag raised. 5. What's he give that? No. It's 5-0. 5-0 to Erith Town from a Welling Town attack. Erith Town find their 5th goal. Not too bad, is it? Everyone round this side? It's quite quiet round this side. There's not many people here. I like this. You don't have to talk to people. People just hear me talk. 5-0 Erith Town. We've only been playing for a couple of minutes, if that. The Dockers in the driving seat. This might be good. This might be good for the next below deck with the Dockers, which I'm still trying to plug, but I can't find any buy-in.
Ollie Milton with a tap in.
Ollie Milton with a tap in at the far post. 5-0 Erith Town. There's been a slight lull, but again, I don't think Erith Town are playing too bad, Rob.
No, I don't think they're playing well, and I think Wellington have stepped their game up just a little bit in terms of defence. I think their plan obviously went to pieces in the first 5 minutes, so that's how we got our 5th. But they're doing something about it now, making it more difficult. But I still think we've got the edge.
Oh, and you could hear Dyer there. I hope you could hear Dyer there. The sort of triumphant of attackers of James Dyer, Harry Taylor and Henry Arnold. What a guy. All stand there, and Dyer wanted the ball there. I think he's off. And there's an offside there given.
Yeah, we'll let you have that one, Lino.
Yeah, there's an offside given now against Erith Town. But it remains 5-0 and Erith firmly in the driving seat. We can record now, something's going on. It's been a little bit congested in the midfield, if you will. Free kick now on the left-hand side, awarded to Erith Town. I'd say about 3-4 yards outside the box, if that. Milo's walking over to stand over it. But, yeah, I mean, a tweet has just gone out by the anonymous tweeter. But, you know, it's getting held up a little bit in the midfield. The game's flying a bit more this half than it did the first. Still some ludicrous cards coming out, to be honest with you. It's played in to Erith Town. Oh, no. How do you know what? It was like musical statues there, wasn't it?
It was.
Because the ball's come in, it's beat Reimer Hole. No, he's not. Jake's off. No. He was offside there. I think the Lino's got that right. On the Dockers debate, Lino, if you want to download it when it comes up. But yeah, it's a little bit musical statues there. As we were saying, the ball came over the top there. Reimer Hole tried to get something on it, got a little flick, and then everyone just sort of stood still as it bounced between them. Imagine, if you will, Saw the film.
Saw the film?
When
Never saw it.
Never seen Saw. The bit when they're all reaching for the tape player in the middle of the bathroom, which is just out of reach. That's what it was. It bounced just at the bit where no one could reach it.
Go on, Chalks.
But now a ball's been played through the chalk, who tries to play it across goal, but it takes a deflection.
Should have a shot.
And is held by the goalkeeper. Couple of chances there where Erith should have done better in front of goal.
Yeah, I think Chalk was clean through there and he should have had a shot. I don't know if it's a confidence issue or whether he just looked at Ollie Milton and thought there's a man on a hat-trick. But he should have had a shot there because he was clearly on for it. Yeah,
Milo now absolutely drives with the ball there and the ball's awarded for a corner. But some great work from James Miles there.
Yeah, he when he's on form, he is our best midfielder by a country mile.
Yeah.
He always seems to make things happen.
Yeah.
And he does like to drive forward with the ball, like you say. So
he had the speed of the dog from the mask, also named Milo, as it runs up the wall.
Or from the Phantom Toll Booth, also called Milo.
Absolutely. Not overly long to go now. I mean, time-wise is 25 past 4. What, 10 or 15, 20 minutes left, would you say? Dyer's got the ball now, plays it down the line to Ollie Milton there, who's being held up by the number 8. Not physically held up, because that'd be odd. Figuratively.
It'd be funny, though.
It would be, yeah. Like in Strictly Come Dancing, but Wellington get the ball away. 5-0. Clear foul there for Erith Town.
Yeah.
Not sure what the question by the Wellington is there. James Dyer again, Zoolander on the right hand side. Going to check his there first. Go on, Zoolander, come on, ping it in. He never pays any attention, but he can hear us. Cold of his left foot. Oh, good ball in. Oh, unlucky. He's played over the top. Ryan Mahal. I mean, if that was JJ, who was about 9 foot taller than Ryan, he might have got on that. Just about. Might have clipped the top of his hair. Game's been stopped now for a shoelace, but it's the refs.
Ah, well, as long as we're all, giving it up for the ref.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, it looks like it's going to chuck it down in a minute, doesn't it?
We're making a sub.
We are. Yeah, I'll tell you what, while we're making the sub...
It's Dyer going off. It's his race is run.
Yeah, well, he's done all right. We ain't got too much longer left now. But anyway, while we're...
It's been MOTM for me, Dyer.
MOTM indeed. I think I'll second that. Oh, it's now starting to rain.
Jack Holland coming on.
It's now starting to rain.
Thank you for wandering over to where the stands are.
Good idea. We will rejoin this conversation once we get dry. 5-0 Erith. Well done, chaps. We do have this. That was on the podcast as well. Milo now on the edge of the D wins a free kick. Ryan Mahal standing over it.
Yeah, strange. I mean, this is Milo country.
This has got to be some sort of bet in it, or something like that.
They've got something going on between them, like who can put those free kicks away.
Absolutely. Please let me take it, Milo. Please let me take it. No, Ryan. No, we've had this conversation.
Yeah. Ryan's going. Who's captain?
Milo. Yeah, Milo takes it right into the wall. Let Ryan take the next one. Oh, volley. Oh, see another player. Oh, that's so close. Unlucky, Ryan. Do you know what? It might be one of those, like when people score on their birthday. It might be Ryan Mahol's birthday and he's just, let me score.
Perhaps he won a raffle or something.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But it still remains 5-0. Do you know what? If I can be... he's through. Do you know what? If I could be ultra critical, and you don't want to be too angry when you're 5-0 up, but could have had a couple more today.
Yeah, could easily have been 7 or 8 if we'd made the right pass or whatever. But whoa!
And Wellingham just hit the post. But one thing I will say as well, though, what I don't get is, I think this is where the biggest criticism you can get of Erith Town comes in. When we have our shooting boots on, we're one of the best teams in the league for scoring goals. Mm-hmm. When we don't, we might as well not be out there because we scored one early on in this half, and I thought the momentum was going to still keep going, but we just haven't been clinical. The keeper for Wellington really been tested, and I wouldn't even say we've taken a foot off the gas because we're getting chances. Yeah. We're just not taking them.
Yeah, it's that final pass or that final ball in the box. It's we seem to have just gone off the boil a little bit, and we're just not making the right decisions currently. And that had we made better decisions at the right times during this half, we could very easily have been more. Could have been more. Yeah. But again, that's us being ultra critical. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We're disappointed it's not 6 or 7. It's 5-0 up, 5-0 away. Whoever you play. These things are said with love.
Yeah, whoever you play, 5-0 away is an impressive scoreline. So we're very, very happy with it. 5-10 minutes left to go now, not long. 3 points will be coming back to the Stanmore Stadium. It remains 5-0 Erith Town. And Milo finally finds the back of the net. And he makes this. I've just heard goal of the season chat. Yeah. Describe, Rob, describe.
He just picks the ball up just inside their half. About 35 yards out, decides to ping it. He pings it. It bounces just in front of the keeper, and the keeper makes a complete show of himself by letting it go in. But great for Milo to have a dig like that from distance. You can tell that the weather, the cold, and everything else is beginning to sap the team a little bit. But yeah, he saw the opportunity, took it. She's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Milo. We like Milo in this pod.
Like Milo.
Top lad. He was on the show once. I think he said his favourite takeaway was an Indian. So he might get something on the way home as a well done. And 6-0. 3 points. Very much into the Stanmore Stadium.
Best.
6 of the best.
Do you think I'm 60?
Do you think we've used this before? Oh, that was it, Sutton.
Yeah.
We'll have to think of some new ones. But anyway, I like it. Yeah. 6-0 in the league, away. Absolutely what the doctor ordered. What the doctor ordered?
Yeah.
6-0. Full-time webmaster. What do we think?
6-0. Can't complain. We were never troubled at any point really. Even when they had a couple of sort of near half chances, ball flashing across the goal, stuff like that. But there was never anyone there to meet it. So all in all, you can't complain. You can only, like they say, the old cliche, you can only beat what's in front of you. And what was in front of us today wasn't really at the races. So 6-0, great result. Puts us up to third
in the table. Yeah.
And looking good.
Yeah, third in the table, there or thereabouts. Just a couple of points off Faversham in the top spot. We were saying, or Glebe in the top spot, Faversham in second with a game in hand. I think Erith have played 1 or 2 games more. But again, as we say, all we can keep doing is winning, playing who's in front of us. Welling, let's be respectful to them. They gave it a go, but the quality just wasn't there.
No, it wasn't, and we were, you can tell we are, a good few steps above them in terms of quality, and we did that thing in the second half. We started to lose our way a little bit middle of the second half. Referee didn't help, keep blowing up for everything, but we started to go long, punt it up in the air and stuff like that. But towards the end of the half, we got it down, we played it, and got the result that was never in doubt, as I say, from kind of the first 5 minutes.
Absolutely. I think for me personally, you don't want to be overly critical, and I don't like to be overly critical of this club. It's a good club. There's some good people here. They work hard. Could have been more goals for me.
Yeah, there could have been. We could have been 8 or 9 easily, and had literally run away. But I think the problem is when it's that easy, sometimes it's just hard to raise your game that little bit because you've got it in the bag. Being 5-0 up, just after just as the second half starts, it must be difficult to just keep going and keep going and keep going when all you've really got to do is play it around. So you can't, ultimately, whilst sitting there or standing there as a spectator watching it, as a fan watching it, you think to yourself, come on, let's get 8, let's get 9. The players on the other end, they've got a game to play on Tuesday night, and so they need to rest on the pitch as it goes, rest during the game, find ways to calm things down, and they did that. Controlled the game at all times, and the little cherry on top of the cake with Milo's goal at the end there, making it 6. So
6 of the best. Do you think I'm 60? Erith Town dominant today at Welling Town. Plenty of positives to take. Defensively solid. 6 goals. Arguably could have been more. 3 points. Return to SC28 Stanmore Stadium. Up the Dockers.